Hello everybody, Tikios here. Today's video I'm going to do a little bit of testing for the Thunderbolt heroes. I am on the test server, so this is not my main account. And basically I'm testing the 3 Thunderbolts with Perkunte to see who is going to enable him best. I'm only going to run 4 heroes because I only really care about Perkunte's damage and the overall damage of him plus his 1 enabler. And this is Vortex 3, so it's not Max Vortex. Take a look. Shai'nachtan is my tank. Just playing around with him, seeing what he does. Oasis set, which is remains. You can take a pause if you need to see his overall stats. And then Rose. She's going with Mona Lisa's set. Moonlight Mantle Chest. And Solar King's Horn for a little bit more damage. So the 2 tank and support are supposed to help me a little bit. Then first I'm going to test Shai'nachtan. Got Vile Ink. Unclean Descendant set with Precise Carnage Gauntlets. Then Perkunte. I have the Eyeball of the Giant. So the Undead set. Precise Gauntlets. I did try to get Perkunte and my other Thunderbolt in what used to be Epic, now they're called Legendary. But in Season 1 through 3 they would have been considered Epic Artifacts, just to kind of keep them a little bit even, a little bit more of what other people would see with their own gameplay testing, because most people don't have all Legendary Artifacts, or in Season 4 they're going to be called Mythic Artifacts, but let's see what they do. Again, I know it's just 4 heroes. I'm really just trying to see how well Perkunte and the other Thunderbolt Enabler do. So, one thing we are going to take a look at, if this goes, Perkunte's Overwhelm stacks. He's got 4 right now, 5, 7, and he made it up to 7 before he ulted to reset. Now it's up here. I think it was 6 that time. And so he's getting to about 6 or 7, then it's resetting. Then you can see the overall damage. So Rose died, I guess it was 4:30 about, maybe a little more. So I did just over 10 million, Vortex 3. Perkunte did about 58%, looks like 6 million. Shai'nachtan did about 21.7%, just over 2 million. Alright, now we're going to swap out Shai'nachtan. Put in Nissa. I do think that the Vile Ink set, or Vile Ink artifact worked a little bit better than the other one I tested. This does hurt a little bit. I don't have a aura for this team, but we'll still get a general idea of what's going on. Again, Overwhelm was at 7 and then it reset. That time I made it up to 15. That time it was 12. So I had between 9 and 15. And I guess you guys saw I used the same sets on Shai'nachtan and Nissa because they both scale with a lot of enlightenment. But when I get to the new hero, Orfenna, I'm going to use a different set because she does not scale with enlightenment. So that might have a small change, a small impact. Okay, so this is slightly more damage, just a little over 11 million, about 1 million more than last time. This time Perkunte is 65% with 7.4 million. Nissa is 18 with 2.1, so she did about the same amount of damage as Shai'nachtan, but because Perkunte had more stacks, he did more damage, and that's the difference in the total damage, I believe. Alright, now we are going to go and test out Orfenna, and for her, I have the Silver Star Horseshoe because she does, her ultimate uses basically basic attacks, enters overload state and gains attack speed up 2 for 15 seconds, and then basic attack shoot 2 extra bullets. And if we go back to the passive, dealing damage to enemies with basic attacks, there's a 75% chance to refresh their electrocuted and launch Thunderbolt once. She's in the Dominator Heavy Armor for attack speed, and like I said, the Horseshoe. Just giving her a little more attack speed because that's what she scales off of. And Perkunte's at 8 overwhelm now. $30 overwhelm. So 30 is his max stats. Max stacks for overwhelm. So that time he maxed out at 30. I haven't seen him get that high that often. 30. He's at 30 again. So I might be able to take off the Horseshoe artifact and put something else on possibly, because if he's getting max stacks, it might be a little bit overkill, but that's 30 again. So he's consistently maxing out his stacks. We'll see what the damage is like. Okay, 32 million. That's almost 3 times as much as what Nissa did, about 3 times as much as Shai'nachtan. See, Perkunte did 49.5%. He did a little over 16 million. Orfenna did 44%, did a little over 14 million. And the times were pretty close to equal, not exactly, but pretty close. But you can see this is clearly the best. And hopefully the video doesn't cut out because I want to try one thing for fun. I have not even tested this yet to see what it does. We're going to put Thunder Deity Spear. Gives extra crit damage and increases, when the wearer launches a basic attack, a 60% chance of triggering a 2-attack combo. So we'll see how she does with that, and then we're going to just for fun, we're going to put Perkunte's artifact on him. See what happens. Hopefully the video doesn't cut out. I don't know if I can go over 10 minutes or not on YouTube. Okay, so this was a little bit better than the previous run, about 3 million better, but that's not nearly as big of a difference as it was between switching out the enablers. Perkunte got 19.9, so almost 20 million. Orfenna 15.48, so it's almost 15.5 million. But the point of the video, as you can see, Orfenna is clearly the best enabler for Thunderbolt. So if you have Perkunte, it's going to be a good idea to try to get Orfenna if you want to use them. Alright, thanks everybody for joining me. Appreciate it. Have a good day and good luck out there.